Hey everyone, it's Natalie. I'm back for My Wisdom Wednesday, and today I'm going to be talking about a couple to-dos and to-don'ts in the loan process. Now, the first and most important part, I believe, of the loan process is working with your lender, getting that pre-approval, and really just listening to what they have to say. I'm sure lenders will tell you this, and they've told me this too, but the loan process is very important. They have a certain way in which they do things. Every lender, every company does things a certain way, and they have to be done that way, unfortunately. Don't take out credit cards. Don't add more debt. Don't go buy a car. Don't change the scenario for your lenders. And this may seem like a really hard thing to do because life happens and things come up. But if anything changes in your financial status, it makes the lender have to redo everything or rework stuff, and it just makes the process a lot harder for them. And essentially, it makes it a longer and more difficult process for you. So the biggest thing is listen to your lender. They are trying to help you. They are trying to make the deal work. Believe me, it's their livelihood. And as a realtor, you know that this is my livelihood. So we tried as a team to make the whole thing as smooth as possible. Number two, which I think is a big to do, is ask questions, but also be patient. The process in buying a house, what a lot of people fail to realize is that there are multiple sides. It's not just the agent on my side, the agent on their side, the sellers, the buyers, the lender. We're talking to inspectors. We're talking to survey people. We're talking to insurance people, home warranty people. I mean, the list is very long. So I just recommend as an agent to really, if one, you have to have someone you trust, whether, it's me, whether it's someone you've worked with in the past. I know meeting a new person, it's really hard to trust them as well. Trust the person you're working with. If you don't trust them, at any point in time, you can go, you know what, you're not the agent for me, or you're not the lender for me. Trust is a big thing in this transaction. You're making one of the biggest decisions of your life. Buying a house is not to be taken lightly, but it's also about being cooperative, being ready when they need the information, and being on standby when they don't. I think that's really important as a whole to look at this process as, man, we got 30, 45 days to buy a house. Let's make it as efficient as possible. That would be my best recommendation as an agent. And I love to make the process easy. I love to make it fun. I want it to be carefree, but at the same time, no stress. So these are just a couple to-dos and don'ts. The biggest one being listen to your lender, trust your agent, be happy with the transaction, and if you're not, make that decision and go in a different route. But I hope this Wisdom Wednesday was educational. I hope you guys keep tuning in. I would really love any input on what my next Wisdom Wednesdays would be. I guess for the lineup, what I've got right now, I've been sick and I've been trying to keep up. We still have to cover USDA loans. We have to cover, I believe we have to cover conventional loans. And then I'm going to go on to talking about, I'm going to be hopefully sitting down with an asbestos inspector because I've recently dealt with asbestos and not in my home, but in a transaction. And I think that would be really educational for you guys and really informative. I also want to talk to a person who does surveys as well as maybe another inspector or contractor, just to give you guys an idea of to the scope that we really reach out in this transaction. So I really hope you guys have a great rest of your week. If you have any questions, any comments, any concerns, please don't hesitate to write me, message me, call me. I'm a mom. I'm always awake. I'm a realtor. I'm always working. So it was great sharing this information with you, and I hope you guys all have a phenomenal week. Bye.